Search engine optimization, or SEO, is a set of techniques that helps your website rank higher in search engine results such as Google. In an increasingly digital world, if you don't have a presence online, how are your customers going to find you? Because even if you don't sell online, your customers are still researching you online. SEO may seem overwhelming or hard to know where to start, and it certainly doesn't help that the search engines are constantly changing their algorithm. In fact, Google is said to have over 200 ranking factors that it does not disclose. So how do you know what SEO strategy is going to work the best for your business? Keep watching here to learn more about SEO absolute basics for your website and to enhance your business profile online. My name's Sarah Butler, or SEB, and I'm a marketing and communications professional with over 20 years experience helping businesses. So if you like this sort of content, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. While we usually think of Google when we think of search engines, just bear in mind that there are other ones out there that people do use, for example, like Bing and DuckDuckGo. But for the sake of this, we're going to focus mainly on Google. It's worth noting though that a lot of the techniques you're going to learn here are still going to be applicable on those other search sites as well. Organic search results are the free listings on a search engine's result page, otherwise known as SERP. And these results are the ones that the search engine thinks are going to be most relevant to the query we've typed in. SERPs also include a large number of paid advertisements, also known as PPC, standing for pay per click. Organic search results are ranked by the search engine's algorithms rather than advertiser bids, and therefore make it distinct from these adverts. You cannot purchase a higher ranking organic search result, and that's why SEO activities are so important. So how does SEO help your business? With the right SEO strategy, you can boost website traffic, attract more customers, and ultimately increase the sales for your business. By using SEO, you can ensure that your website is properly indexed by search engines, meaning that more potential customers will be finding your website when they go searching. You can also improve your website's focus, making it easier for customers to find what they're looking for on your site. SEO also helps you focus the content of your website to make sure that it's easier for customers to find what they're after when they visit your site. Finally, SEO can help you improve your website speed, making it more likely that your customers will have a positive experience and won't bounce away to your competitors' website. All of these factors can help boost your business in the long run. So let's talk about some SEO website strategies that you can use. First, have a mobile-friendly website design. With more than half of the world's website traffic coming from mobile phones, the term mobile first is a key catchphrase on all digital marketers' lips. What this means in reality is to ensure that your website is viewable online by people using a mobile phone. The best and most commonly used way to do this is to ensure that your website is what we call responsive. What this means is that your website automatically reformats and reconfigures itself to suit the device that's being used to view it on, whether that be a mobile, a tablet, or a computer. It's good practice to also test your website on a mobile phone before making it go live. This is because what looks good on a website can be cumbersome and irritating when viewed on a much smaller mobile phone. You can also use a tool like the Google Mobile Friendly Test on the Google Search Console to do a basic free check on how easily a visitor is able to view and navigate your website from a mobile phone. If after running the test Google determines that it does not pass, it will give you free suggestions for how you can make it mobile friendly. And like I said, this is all for free. Next, do a website audit. What this is that if you already have an existing website, you should go through the following checks. Check how long it takes for your pages to load. A tool called the LCP tracks how long it takes for the first frame of a page, also known as above the fold, takes to load before a visitor can see it. This load should take less than 2.5 seconds for a favourable result on Google. You can usually test this metric with plugins or tools already built into the back end of your website. Easy ways to reduce load times are to do things like resize smaller images, make sure file sizes are small, use lazy loading, and limit JavaScript and other third-party code. Next, check for broken links. When you see a 404 page, this is most often the sign of a broken link. a link that once went somewhere but now no longer does, and you would arrive at a dead end, which is very frustrating as a user. Not only is it a negative experience for your user, Google does not view broken links favourably. It takes it as a sign that your website is not working properly. Next, standardise the website structure. Website structure is super important to user experience. Your site should be easy and intuitive to navigate around, with a uniform structure to ensure that users can get to their destination and find the information they need as quickly as possible. This will also reduce the bounce rates, which is when somebody arrives on a landing page on your website and bounces away before taking any other action like visiting another page, and also increases the amount of time a user spends on your website. A uniform structure also enables search engines to crawl your site faster, all of which helps your SEO. Use descriptive URLs that give clues as to the content of your page and reduces the depth of your structure to about 4 levels or fewer. Next, look at keywords and targeting. This is because one of the most important steps in SEO is keyword research. This is the process of finding and analysing relevant keywords that people are using in their search to find your products and services. With the right keywords, you can optimise your website so it appears at the top of those search and increases your chance of getting more website traffic. Keywords are related to queries, which are being asked by users in search engines. So think about what keywords are you targeting for your products or services? And what words would you like people to use to be able to find you? When doing this keyword research, there are several tools that are available online to help you with this. You could use something like Google Ads Keyword Planner to get ideas for keywords and to see which ones are most popular. You can also use a tool like Moz or SEMrush to get an in-depth idea of which keywords are bringing in the most traffic to your competitors. Once you've identified the keywords, the next step is to use those keywords as much as possible throughout your website, including things like in your titles, in the website content, and also in things like blogs that you might have on your website. Next, optimize those titles and meta descriptions. The URL, title, and meta description are what a user sees on a search page, as shown here. The title should be short and to the point and concise, while the meta description should also concisely reflect the contents of that page. While it doesn't directly affect your SEO, it does influence your click-through rate. And keep the title short, 70 characters before it starts to be truncated. And again, make sure you use the keywords that you want to rank for in the page title. Do this for all the pages on your website. You'll be able to do this in the back end of your site. Next, to improve your SEO rankings are to optimize your images. As I mentioned earlier, images should be resized to the correct specification for your website. Images that aren't sized correctly will load slowly and may not display correctly. Images should be no more than 72 dpi and in a file format that's mobile friendly like a JPEG or a WebP. As well as sizing your images, you also need to make sure you put descriptions of images in your website. This is because search engines aren't able to interpret the content of images without textual support. This also means that if images aren't able to load on your website for some reason, users are still able to tell what the image was because the alternative text or alt text is displayed. This is also important for visually impaired people who use text-to-speech software to navigate website content. Next thing to do to build your SEO rankings is to build links on your website. Link building is important for SEO purposes and is an effective tool for growing your business. It helps search engines like Google identify the most relevant and helpful content for a particular query, and that in turn drives traffic to your website. Link building for SEO involves creating website links from other people's websites to your own. This helps search engines think that your website is an authority or an expert source of information, and it can result in higher search engine rankings. But it's important to note that this link building process is a long-term strategy and needs to be done on an ongoing basis. You have to be patient and consistent in order to see results. Additionally, it's important to have quality links from other websites on your pages as well. Make sure they're high quality though, because links from lower ranking websites will not be as effective for you. Here are some ideas for getting these backlinks for your website. You can partner with other complementary businesses and exchange website links that way. You can join trade associations and have your business profile listed on their sites. You can create exceptional website content that people actually want to share and link to organically. You can do things like sponsor or make donations or have community involvement. Your content could include things like news stories and special events. Also include links in things like your social media campaigns, and of course, produce lots of good organic content. Organic content is that content you create yourself. For example, you could start a blog post and write about topics that you're expert in. Your customers are likely to be interested in this and want to share content such as images and videos that you've created. This is your chance to show what your business is all about and your expertise in your industry. But remember, this isn't a sales pitch. Your content needs to either educate, inform, or entertain users for them to want to share or like it. Here's some ideas for content if you're stuck. You could write about your business mission, values, and your unique selling proposition or USP. Of course, you can write about your products and services. You might write about things like guarantees you give customers or answer frequently asked questions for customers. This is an excellent way of generating content and content that your customers will be interested in. You might write content explaining how your company was formed and the history, reason for being behind it. You might shine a spotlight on your employees. If you're involved in your community, show that on your website. Anything new is fantastic for content. So think things like events, employees, locations, new products and services, and new promotions. Produce content about things like your accreditations and your industry expertise. Social proof, which are things like customer reviews, testimonials, and stories, are fantastic content for your website. Are you involved in any sustainable practices in your business that you could shine a spotlight on? And do you have things like a customer loyalty program that you could highlight? Here's some local SEO tips and a checklist for you. Local SEO is about people searching for your products and services in the area. This is where the importance of having an optimized website that works with your Google business profile is super important. And to learn more about Google business profiles, I'll link to that at the end of this video. So here are some tips for optimizing your website for local search benefit. First off is to actually claim your Google business profile if you haven't done so already, and populate all of the required fields and plenty of relevant images and videos. Think mobile first. People are using their mobiles to do local searches for restaurants, stores, and service providers. Always use the same business name, address, and phone number on your website as in all the other digital channels you have. Make sure your location is predominant in your content, including in things like your titles, headings, and meta descriptions. Use your product, service, or business as a main keyword and combine it logically with your location if possible. Encourage your customers to review you online. You can read more on how to do this in one of my videos that I'll also link to at the end of this. You need to include these pages in your website if you want to optimize it for local SEO. You need to have basic pages with clear content and calls to action on each page, including, of course, you need to have a home page, but also pages like frequently asked questions are invaluable. Any customer returns information, disclaimers, or policies that you have, including guarantees. Reviews and testimonials are fantastic to include on your web page. You can copy those from the ones you receive on your Google business or other review sites. You might also include a privacy policy depending on the laws within your country. It's really important to have complete information on the contact page and other landing pages that are consistent with the other platforms that you have, the other digital channels that you have, and include things like maps and driving instructions and hours so people can find you. Have a unique page for every location you operate in, and a unique page for every key product or service and key public-facing employees if you have any. Make sure you include those customer reviews and testimonials on all landing pages. Also include your social media links, your Google business link, and any other review site link. Make sure you have high-quality images with alt tags, remember, and also videos, and use transcripts with your videos if possible for people who are watching the video without the sound on. And also for local SEO purposes, give evidence of your community involvement like sponsorship or other charitable activities that you're involved in. Here's some quick top 10 SEO tips from PC Mag. First is to build a well-designed website. Focus on a specific topic and pick relevant keywords. Create quality content on a consistent basis. Create concise and attractive page titles and headlines. Optimize or resize your images. Reduce your website's load time. Write information-packed meta descriptions, which, remember, those small paragraphs put into the back end of your web page to explain its purpose. Use descriptive word-based URLs, not number-based. And use good quality, wise internal and external links. Despite what you may think, SEO is not an exact science. It's a constantly evolving process, and as search engines continue to change, you need to also stay on top of things. In order to do this effectively, you need to make sure that your market is targeted appropriately and that you have the necessary technical knowledge to optimize your website for the various search engines out there. There are many SEO experts out there ready to help you, but the most successful businesses rely on a combination of heavily customized content, device-friendly web design, and strategic marketing to drive their website presence to the top. So start small and grow your expertise. So I hope you found this video useful about SEO. Remember to check out this video about your Google business profile. Trust me, getting your Google business profile right will drive traffic and sales for your business. But again, please like and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week for my next one.